And me just need three long rifle and one handgun. Three long rifle and one handgun. Can't nobody stop my fucking motion just because I stopped going live or uploading. I'm talking about I uploaded my freestyle yesterday. I spit the truth in the world. Listen, no matter what, no matter how I feel, no matter how it go, even though it's the worst day ever, you're still gonna take the good with the bad, right? Take the good with the bad. Each new day is a day we never had. And I'm sending a prayer for all of y'all out there. Health and strength. Health and strength to overcome each day. Each day that you never had. Sometimes we carry on the feelings from the day before into the day we never had, which messes up the day we never had and, turns it from a potential good day to a potential bad day. But just like with, some of my videos get views, some of my videos don't. Some of my lives get views, some of my lives don't. And it's like, the only time I feel like my platforms suffer is when I feel like a female is doing something in the background, or somebody doing something in the background just off of hating and shit like that. But that's why it's patience, you know? Got these long dreads. What's good, what's good, what's good? MIB, Men in Black. How you feeling? How you feeling? What's good with you? What you got going on? Where you tapping in from? How's the day treating you? That's good. That's good. I'm sending you more good. I'm sending you more good vibes. I'm sending you more good vibes. Make that day feel even better. I'm sending y'all more good vibes. Make the day feel better. It's a slow day. You got to take the good with the bad. It's not one of those good days, but it's not it ain't that bad. Just chill. Learn what I got to learn during this downtime. Got some weather. Might have some rain today. I didn't expect to have rain yesterday, but we had some rain yesterday. Did we have rain yesterday? Or was that the day before? Nah, I think that was the day before. It might have been yesterday. I don't remember. Nah, I've been on YouTube since shit. I've been on YouTube since forever. I've been on YouTube since YouTube started. You could check my in my bio. It says I've probably been on here since 2011 or 12. I started taking YouTube seriously 2 years ago in 2024. That's when I started taking me seriously. I got away from my sister and all the negative shit that was going on with her. And I can't blame it on my sister, but it's her and her wife. It's her and her wife. And the part that I played, I should have quit. I should have stopped smoking a long time ago. And I should have said no a lot more than I did. Well, I should have said no, period. I don't think I ever said no to my sister. Um, yeah. Just thinking that just thinking that what my father was telling me, oh, it's only you and your sister. Y'all the only family y'all got up here. Y'all need to stop acting like this, and that. And it's like, you know, it's not me acting like anyway. It's her that's making it hard for me. And it's like, no matter what I say, I'm inside of her house. So she could tell everybody whatever she want to say. She can make up whatever lies she want to make up. But I mean, I show myself outside to the world every day and I speak to people, which is, it helps the character develop. It helps the character, like when they have somebody that's like, speaking about the person's character that's being accused of whatever lies or whatever. Like a lot of people see my actions and a lot of people see my character, and still to this day I haven't changed. I've still been the same person that I've always been. So all the lies come out. I'm just happy that I got delivered from there. My father, what's up? What's up? My father, yeah, my father, I'm grateful for my father because if it wasn't for him, he wouldn't, I would have still been in there. And her wife threatened to shoot me, and I didn't want to stay around that type of environment. She always drinking. She's, it's just not a healthy environment for me. And I'm happy that I was able to be delivered from that environment. I was placed in an environment where I can be by myself and cultivate my, you know, just be able to heal, go through all the mental shit that I had that I was trying to go through and get through. The fact that I was in a divorce, right? I never got to get over that because you know, they rushed and moved to Texas, and then I had nowhere else to go. So I came down there with them, and then everything is just, I don't know. I was never able to get situated in a place where I can be grounded and grow. I try not to talk about it because I know a lot of people go through shit, but when I don't talk about it, I feel like I don't talk about other things that I need to talk about. So if I'm gonna talk about the things that I need to talk about, I have to talk about the things that I feel uncomfortable talking about. And I feel like me not wanting to speak about the issues that happened with my sister and her wife is helping them to keep me oppressed and to keep me silenced and to keep the truth from actually being said. Even though the truth is being said, I've, voiced my opinion, um, like a couple months after I left, you know, I was just talking about my feelings and you know, how I felt in the situation. Afterwards, I let it go, but then that's when I stopped talking about it. I never really healed the issue. I never really healed what happened. And on top of not healing what happened, it's like my nephews were always in the back of my mind because the only reason I stayed so long was because my nephews. And, I was waiting on my situation to get better with immigration. I'm still waiting on my working visa. And my sister knows my situation, which is why it was easy for them to take advantage of my situation. You know, you in somebody else's house, you got to adhere to their rules, and at any given moment, they'll make new rules up for you, right? Like I never had no company over there. I never um I never invited nobody over to their house. I never brought nothing dangerous into their house. I never brought nothing dangerous around the children or nothing like that. And I just kept feeling like, whenever there was an issue with them, it was pointed towards me. Whenever there was a time where I'm having fun or I'm hanging out with my nephews and having a good time, they would start an argument and then get so loud for me to hear, and then start channeling it towards the children for me to hear. And You know, it would be like, if you don't like it, well, you could leave. And it's like, where am I supposed to go? Right. And I kept quiet. I humbled myself. I humble myself in a lot of people's establishments because I don't have my own establishment. Peace out. I don't have my own establishment to actually be like, you know, this is my rules and what I say goes. So I'm just grateful. Whatever happened, that's the past. I'm alive. I'm breathing. I got a roof over my head. I got a bed to lay my head. And I got food. And I'm rebuilding my finances slowly but surely. Even without a job, just doing my music, making my videos, motivating the youth, because I know I didn't have this growing up. You know, I had to learn from other people what not to do, who not to be like, and you know, also not having a mother is part of the reason why I've been around so many ain't shit females. And my father never really taught me what type of woman that I should be with. He always told me, you don't need to be with no woman. You don't need no woman. You don't need no friends. Get your own this, get your own that. That's why I'm alone now. I don't have no children out of Woodlock. I don't have no, I don't have no debt. I don't have no record. I don't have to watch my back because I didn't do nothing to nobody that, you know, now I gotta worry about my future and who I fucked over and manipulated and this, that, and the third. I never stole from nobody, I never took nothing from nobody, I never robbed nobody, never killed nobody. I got into a lot of fights though. I had to. In order for me to not have, in order for me to not have no stain on my name and no motherfucking record, I had to fight. Because if you don't fight, you're gonna turn into one of those people that you sit there and you wait till shit goes so far, you blow your fuse, you blow your gasket, and then you come and shoot everybody up, and then now you in jail forever because somebody made you mad and you didn't want to fight and lose the fight, or you didn't want to fight and beat somebody fucking ass and then get beat by your father afterwards, because that's what usually happened. When I got into a fight and I got in trouble, I got beat by my father afterwards because he would tell me he don't want me fighting, and if I lose a fight, he gonna whoop my ass. That's why I only lost one fight, and the only reason I lost that fight was because I turned around to take off my sweater, and he punched me in the back of my head. As soon as he hit me in the back of my head, I didn't have dreads at the time. I had a fresh cut. Hit me in the back of my head. I was a little woozy, so I turned around and I just started swinging, right? And then he came in. I grabbed him. We started choking each other up, and then his two big homies that was there split us up. But if they weren't there, he wouldn't have rushed me. They probably told his ass to rush me because they knew if we squared up, I would have fucked his ass up because I know how to fight. That's why people don't come to me, you know, like people don't face the fear that is me. Right? I can face my fear head on because I've always had to. I never had no other choice. Nobody was standing there. My father never came to defend me. My father never came to my rescue. My father told me, "Don't call me if you get in when you get in trouble. Don't call me if they hold you and shit happen. Don't call me." So I had to make sure that I had my shield and I had my spear and my sword whenever the fuck that anything was ready to go down. And I was ready to die. That's why I was always fighting like it was literally the last fight that I was ever. I'm never gonna fight somebody and underestimate no enemy. I'll overestimate my enemy so much that my attack has to be scorch earth policy. I never stopped myself from any fight that I got into. So people are lucky that my friends and everybody else and the fucking security for the school was there because I wasn't gonna stop myself. You were gonna die under my fucking hand. Excuse my language. I know it's a lot of children watching, but that's how fighting is for me. It's like a life or death. I don't have nobody that's gonna be defending me. I don't have no group of niggas that's gonna jump in and this, that, and the third is me, nigga, and I'm gonna win. I got jumped one time and I said that shit would never happen again. I started walking around with box cutters in my pocket. Because I would say my grace before I give you $1.50. I would slice a motherfucker across his whole fucking face. To protect myself, of course. To protect me, my nephews, my grandmother's name, my mother's name, whatever. It don't matter. It really don't fucking matter. So I always kept myself on a place where I'm putting myself on a pedestal where at any given moment I can humble myself because I have to, right? That's the only way that's the only way that you can get around and you can get to live a life where you're not really bothered by outside noise and you're not really bothered by the opinions of sheep, right? And you're not bothered by the opinions of people that try purposely to interrupt you, try purposely to distract you, try purposely to disrupt your motion, right? You're on the cusp of something. You feel like, damn, everything is so bad. Well, I'm talking about it right now. It's pretty good. It's pretty good that everybody in there feel like I'm not talking to myself, but I'm kind of venting and talking about, situations that happen in life. Nah, but I appreciate that. I'll probably check out the music in a little bit when I get off here. But yeah, you'll be on the cusp of something good happening in your life. You'll be on the very, very verge of feeling like your success is destined. Or you might get an opportunity coming up. But as soon as you get that feeling that an opportunity is coming, or as soon as you get that feeling that something's good is coming, it's gonna be a lot of demons and a lot of demonic forces on the outside coming towards you to prevent that from actually happening. Right? Like I would tell my sister my plans, right? And I would tell her wife my plans because what she would do is she would tell me, um, you know, she got me, or I'll pay her gas money or whatever, and she'll be able to take me whatever, and I can go wherever I need to go, right? But the catch is, whenever I do ask, she would say, "I gotta ask your sister," and I would say, "Why do you have to ask my sister? You're a full grown ass adult. Like, why do you have to ask permission to take me somewhere?" Like it just didn't make no sense, right? You treated me like a child, like you gotta ask my sister for permission to take me somewhere when you told me I gave you gas money, and there we go. I got the money, I got the gas money, right? Ready to go. Boom. Your sister says no. Boom. I don't feel like going this time. Boom. Can we do it the next time? Boom. Can you reschedule? So it's like you're telling me to trust you. So when I trust you, you're you're bringing my hopes up so you can let my hopes down. And it's like I told you that my father used to do that shit, like make promises and shit like that. And then every time it came to fulfill the promise, he would be like, "Oh, you don't got no money, or you don't got this, you don't got that." She would do the same shit, right? She studied my sister and stalked my sister and begged my sister 9 times to marry her before my sister caved in and said yeah, right? So throughout that whole relationship, I'm in New Jersey. I'm talking to my sister back and forth or whatever, right? And shit just keep going wrong in Jersey. I'm doing everything that I can. And thank God for my big homie telling me stop getting mad at shit you can't change, because the shit that I was getting mad at was the shit that I couldn't fucking change. When I decided not to try to change shit that I couldn't fucking change, my life started going good. And then when my life started going good, I would tell people my shit. I would bring people into my circle. I would bring people into my life, my plans, and then shit just started going bad. How the fuck? How the fuck that shit happened? Right? My friend passes. My friend, my friend that was in love with her kills himself. I have to take him off the rope, and then I move in with one of my other friends that I was in business with, because his mom was the one that passed away, right? Funny ass story. It's a crazy ass fucking story. When I was homeless, the same friend that lost his mom came out of nowhere. Yo, you want to work? Boom. Hell yeah. He gave me a $1,400 loan. Paid him back, obviously. Right? His mom was talking to somebody and she introduced me to him because he had a house. Boom. We became cool friends. And he does music. He plays guitars, all that shit. Every Friday, he go over to his friend's house. They be jabbing out. I go with him. They smoke. They do their thing, but all I do is smoke, right? I barely drank at the time because at that time, I was just getting off of being homeless. I was just getting off of literally living on the street, sleeping on my big homie's floor, right? Doing little runs for him or whatever. Like, whatever he didn't want to do, I had to go do that shit. And I didn't have money to pay him. So, you know, shit like this was happening in my life. And throughout this whole time, I was talking to my father. My father knew all of this shit was happening. And I bet you my father was talking to my sister, right? And since my mother passed away, my sister never liked me. My mother passed away 15 days after I was pulled out of her stomach on Christmas. Me and my sister never had a good relationship, right? I'm telling you, never. I would be the one chasing after my sister to be a good brother and have a good relationship or whatever, and she would be shitting on me left and right, talking shit about me to her friends, strangers that I don't even know, coming up to me telling me, yo, your sister don't like you at all. Like, she talk mad shit about you because I'm a likable person, right? I'm talking to people, I'm making friends. I'm easily making friends and talking to people because I don't shut my mouth. I rather ask questions. I'm curious as fuck. Curiosity never killed no cat. I ain't dead yet. So I ask questions. I always told there's no such thing as a stupid question. So if I ask a question and I think it's stupid, the teacher's not gonna tell me it's a stupid question. The teacher gonna give me an answer and I'm gonna have my fucking answer. That's why I didn't ask people shit. I asked Google. You know, because you ask your friend shit, I don't know, man. I don't know, man. Ask Google. Them niggas told me ask Google. So I'd never ask them shit. I always ask Google. Anyway, smoking, doing that thing, you know. He finds out that she has cancer and she's going to Florida. Why the ones that we supposed to be able to trust be the ones? Because it's like this, right? The dude that got tossed in the lion's den by his brothers and his own father when he was telling them his dreams is because we tell the people that's close to us our dreams and our goals and our aspirations, and they don't like that. They don't get those type of prophetic dreams. God don't speak to them. I told people this years ago, you might be the only person in your area that's a light, and everybody else around you is a darkness. And you will be the target of the people that's around you because you might be the one who will have a smile on your face and everybody mad. You might be the one that's telling everybody have a good day and don't nobody talk to you. You might be the only one that's going around talking to the children. You might be feeding the animals. You might do this, you might do that, and nobody else does that shit, but they see you do it and they're gonna think that you're lying and you're faking and you're doing it for some type of manipulative cause, and they're gonna try to get to know you just to ask you personal questions so that they can get close to you. And once you answer those little personal questions, now they got something to go back and gossip about. And that little gossip, that little, oh, they think they're all that. Like the Bible, Jesus was going around curing people. Like, fuck that nigga. That's what the Bible is literally saying. That's why they have everybody in church on Sunday doing this ritual to hate God, because they're not telling you stuff in the Bible and saying it in a way that, oh, we love Jesus so much, he was going around saving people. They just put he went around saving people. You can read that in two different perspectives. Man, he going around saving people. Who the fuck you think he is, right? You going around having a good heart. You going around having a positive attitude. You going around, you might be going through, you might just lost your motherfucking parents. And and you know the only way that you can get through that is to have a smile on your face, even though behind your eyes you're crying and you're bawling and you want to burn this motherfucking shit down, but you can't, because you know whatever you put out into the universe is what you get back. So you have to put a smile out. You have to be good. You can't take that negative that happened to you and alchemize it into more negativity, because you'll be just like everybody else that's negative and being used by the devil. So anyway, find out that she has cancer. She got to go to Florida to get the procedure done. They start the procedure and open her up And once they start the procedure on the cancer, it spreads to her whole body. It spreads to her boobs, her brain, and then they said they have to operate. This was Friday. He's driving me to work. My friend John, rest his soul. It's crazy. His name is John, and there's a John in the Bible that's a Baptist, but his, rest his soul. That was one of my last friends that he killed himself. And my other friend that I was staying at their house, he got ran over by his ex-girlfriend. She ran him over. Like, what the fuck is going on? It's like, why is all this shit happening? It's like, it don't make no sense. That's why those are the things that I was getting mad at. People dying around me. I don't know what the fuck going on. Shit just collapsing in on me. Like, I feel like I'm being punished for what? I'm not hurting nobody. I'm not doing nothing to nobody. I don't fuck with nobody. I don't lie to nobody. I don't do none of that shit, yo. I'm by myself in this shit alone, like a lone wolf trying to fucking survive. And this whole bunch of shit just fucking going wrong around me. Like iRobot. Shit malfunctioning around me. Friends dying, losing stability, losing jobs, losing this, losing that. And it's like, yo, I'm not gonna kill myself, God. You gonna have to take this fucking life. Whatever the fuck this is, you gonna have to take this shit. That's what I said. I cast God out of my heart. I cast God out of my life because I got tired of this shit happening to me. What the fuck are you? Why the fuck is all this shit happening to me? What the fuck did I do to you that you gotta keep putting me through all this shit? And my friend told me to my face, he said, if she dies, I'm gonna kill myself. And he looked at me in my eye. We're going 65, 70 miles an hour down the fucking highway, taking me to work. And I'm looking at him in his face. I'm believing him because I know I have these feelings too. Suicidal thoughts, but you in love with somebody and you telling me she dies, I'm gonna fucking kill myself. I made sure and I told him, yo, like, we're gonna hang out, we're gonna smoke, and we're gonna talk or whatever after I get off of work. He picks me up, we go to the house, we start chilling, listening to music. It was good. We smoking, talking. He crying a little bit, but that's understandable because she passes away. That Friday, he tells me he's gonna go with his friends. I was like, yo, I don't think you should be going with your friends right now because I know exactly what they were gonna do. They were gonna drink and they were gonna do drugs. And he don't need to be doing none of that shit with his mind state. And I was like, don't go. I kept telling him not to go. But he was like, I'm gonna go, I'm gonna come back, you know. I'm gonna go, I'm gonna come back. This is his friends. He knew these people since they were small. And they're all crackheads. They don't have no type of fucking sense to they fucking shit. So I'm like, yo, you don't need to be around these people. Like, I was like, all right, I'll wait for you to get back. When you get back, we'll talk, blah, blah, blah. I'll be here when you get back, right? I fall asleep at 12:30. I get up at 4:30. I hear music. I walk past his room. His lights on, the TV on, but he ain't there. I look downstairs towards the basement. That's where we go and we hang out. The door's open. I go downstairs. Before I even hit the last step, the little like when you go down the stairs, it's a little like the first floor, right? So you see underneath the basement or whatever, and then like the stairs, right? The basement, the little clearance that you got to duck before you go down the stairs, and then there's the basement. He's sitting right there, hanging from a rope. Rope is like in his hand. His legs is dangling on the ground like this, and he's just like that. And I could barely say his name. Like the words didn't even fully come out of my mouth. I could barely say John. Like the J, the O, the H, and then everything else was just like it was like a ball in the pit of my throat because I never seen that shit before, right? Yeah. The strongest soldiers get the hardest fight, and the realest people live the hardest life. That shit is true. I had to realize all of that, but you know, y'all ever held a dead body before? It's not light. And he was almost 7 feet tall. And the basement he was taller than the basement. So the way that he made sure that he died. And that's why I wanted to stay up to be there with him. I didn't want him to go drinking and doing coke with his fucking friends. And but I met the nicest police officer, man. The captain of Ewing, New Jersey. He came, him and his team was there. Yeah. Like when I took his body off, when I took his body off the rope, I didn't expect him to be so fucking heavy. I fell with him. He was like 40 something years old, man, and I was 20 something. He was young, still young. But he was by himself. He was living in this world by himself. His mom got pregnant by a pimp, and he was in the back seat of the pimp's car when he ran his mom over. He told me all this story about his life, man. That was my best friend. We were supposed to make a little band together. I was gonna do my music, and he was gonna be the motherfucking guitarist, and we was gonna fucking make music, and it was gonna be good. We had the house, we had the instruments, we had everything, yo. It's like every time I felt situated and life is about to be good, a owl pops up, a fucking um a hawk pops up, and a few months after that, my life gets, shaken up. And it's like I used to think that maybe my sister and them doing witchcraft on me to be single and to stay single, but every time that I was ever in a relationship, the shit never worked out. So when I decide to stay single and not want to get in a relationship, it's like half of the malfunctioning shit stopped malfunctioning because I didn't have a potential enemy that I was sleeping with that was preventing me from growing. I didn't have a potential family member that I was staying with that was preventing me from growing, purposely preventing me from growing, purposely making up lies to the people that coming into their house, the people that see me on a day-to-day, right? So it's like you see me on a day-to-day and I work with your husband, right? And your husband have nothing but good things to say about me. I work hard as fuck. I might not, I might not do the things exactly the way that they do it, but the way that I do it, I get the shit done, right? And it's because I do it the way that I was trained and the way that I learned before, and I'm learning now, and I'm doing it a different way because they do it a different way. So we're doing it a different way. So I'm out there with you all day. You see me, you see my character, and plus I'm hanging out with your foreman, right? We become friends and we hanging out, we talking, we playing chess, and everything is going good. But then you got my sister making up lies, and then you got her wife with her friends telling them lies and distruths. The whole time she is literally stealing, attempting to steal my essence, attempting to steal my identity, attempting to steal my skin so she can wear it and she could be me because she wants my sister to love her the way my sister loved me. Listen, I'm not against LGBTQ and all that shit, but if you got mental issues, you got fucking mental issues. And the girl had mental issues out the yin yang. She was even taking pills and shit like that. She was fucking drinking alcohol while taking the medication. My sister had to tell her, yo, you ain't taking meds, calm the fuck down, blah, 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 because she started a fucking argument with me. This is the last straw, right? She started an argument with me, right? Because I stopped telling them my business. I stopped telling them what I'm doing. I stopped telling them who I'm talking to. I stopped telling them what I got going on. And I started watching my YouTube videos where they talking about, yo, they were clarifying everything that I was asking myself in my head and I was feeling and the shit that was going on, right? So it's like every time you get to the end and you have a narcissist or a person that's preventing you from being free, they're going to create every single scenario and every single instance to trap you and to keep you there, but they don't want you there and they don't want you to leave. So what they want is for you to suffer while you're there so they can benefit off of you praying for them, because every single day I was praying for them. Every single night I was praying for them. Throughout the day I'm meditating, I'm praying for them. And I'm not praying for people that deserve to be prayed for. I'm praying for people that's praying on me. And I had to learn that. And I stopped it. And once I stopped it, I kept talking to my father more and more and more and more and more, right? And come to find out, she is on the phone talking to my father about me, telling my father about me things that, what are you telling my father about me? I'm sitting outside in the back, listening to music, smoking my weed, not bothering nobody. I spend money on helping y'all fix y'all car. I spend money on the food for the house. I spend money on food for the children. I get the children breakfast. I get donuts for the house. I get this. I get that. I go to the food pantry. I get food and I put the food in the fridge. I don't separate nothing. I don't put my name on nothing. I don't do none of that shit because I'm a fucking man. My father raised me to be a fucking man. I didn't have my mother in my life, so I don't have that feminine side of me. I'm a fucking man. I work hard and I come home and I pay you and I pay you and I pay you. And then after I pay you, you tell everybody I don't pay you shit. And now all my money is gone. You tell people I didn't pay you shit. Because it ain't no it ain't no contract that was signed, and it ain't no motherfucking day that every week that I paid, it was a signature next to it. I was going off of the trust and the love that my sister won't fucking fuck me over like those strangers in my life did. But it wasn't the strangers in my fucking life. It was my fucking sister and her fucking wife. Using the fucking children to manipulate me mentally while screaming and cussing and threatening them to decrease my fucking confidence and to decrease my sense of safety. To make me feel anxious while y'all fucking cussing and can't get along. Y'all hate each other so fucking bad that y'all can't get the fuck along. And every time y'all get into it, the fucking children gotta suffer from it. And I gotta be the one to hear this shit and to soak up all this fucking shit. And then praying for y'all. Man, I prayed to be delivered from that place because I never saw myself leaving that place. I saw myself dying in that fucking house. And then I said, fuck that shit. I'm not dying here because I didn't die in Jersey. I didn't die in Trinidad. I didn't die in Brooklyn. I didn't die in fucking New York. I didn't die in VA. So I'm not going to die in your fucking house. You would lose all this shit before I fucking die. Especially with all the shit that you fucking doing. I open my fucking mouth and y'all lose every fucking thing. I'm not on the outside looking into this shit. I'm on the inside seeing y'all do this shit. And then telling lies to everybody. Like, and they believe in y'all. So they deserve all the shit that they deserve to share in y'all fucking repercussions. And I don't feel sorry for nobody but my fucking nephews. Especially fucking Julian. How many fucking times he got dropped on his head? Knowing that he has issues. And you telling me you know he got fucking issues, but you don't want him to grow up and get the fuck out your house so you don't have to be alone. This is that mental shit that I be fucking talking about. But then I keep getting grouped in with that shit. Like, don't fucking group me in with them. I make my mistake, chastise me for the shit that I did. Don't fucking tell me y'all this and y'all that, because it ain't no fucking y'all. It's you and them. They doing what the fuck they do, and I do what the fuck I do. I talk to you 24 fucking 7, so you know what the fuck going on with me. So don't group me into them. I did everything you said. I followed you to a T. I make a couple mistakes, but I'm a boy. I'm a man. I'm gonna make mistakes. But the mistakes I made, I ain't got no fucking record. I don't got no fucking children out of woodlock. I don't got no fucking shit that I gotta deal with. I don't got no fucking debt that you gotta worry about. The shit that I'm dealing with now was the mistake you made when you left me. I didn't ask you to walk the fuck out. I saw you walk the fuck out and leave. You could have fucking stayed and I would have been good. But you left. And then I got kicked the fuck out right after that. Because she saw you in me and she cussed me and she fucking took all the anger that she had for you and she sent that shit to me. Why everybody gotta have two fathers and two fucking mothers and shit like that, and I gotta fight for my fucking father's love? That's okay. He kept telling me, go to God, go to God, go to God. I kept praying to fucking God. So I'm gonna keep praying to fucking God. God, my mother. I'm gonna keep praying to my mother and my granny. Y'all act like my grandmother's not seeing this shit. My whole family act like my grandmother don't see them believing lies. Y'all raised me to be a good fucking boy, and I've been that. And y'all believe in the fucking lies of a fucking faggot? That's crazy, ain't it? You raised me to be godlike, and you believe in somebody that's following the devil's fucking shit. And I don't give a fuck what people do. Like I said, you could be LGBTQIA, whatever the fucking letter you want. But don't fucking go against, don't fucking go against the natural order of life and lying and manipulating and all that shit. You can do whatever the fuck you want. Just don't fucking manipulate. Let people be. When you start telling lies and shit like that, that's when it's a fucking sin against the law of the fucking universe. And you deserve to fucking lose every fucking thing that you got, especially your head. Because that's devil. That's devil shit. The devil is the only one that manipulate people and sell dreams. I'm telling y'all this shit for free. Y'all see this live and y'all rewatch this live, y'all don't see how to move in fucking society, especially with crooked ass fucking family. Got my uncle and my aunts believing y'all bullshit. Y'all both telling stupid bullshit ass fucking lies and got my fucking family that I go to and confide in believing that shit. Fuck out of here. I don't need no friends. I don't need no girlfriend. I don't need none of that shit. Give me my motherfucking mic and a motherfucking place to stand, and I will fucking move the world. All I need is a mic and a place to stand. I'll be respectful to people. I treat the door. I'll treat the fucking door. I'll treat the dude that's picking the trash up on the outside the same way I treat the fucking CEO on the inside. Because one day that nigga picking the trash up could own his own motherfucking trash company, and I'm gonna need that nigga to come clean up my fucking area, and he gonna give me a good fucking price, and I'm gonna pay him extra because he gave me a good fucking price. That's why you're supposed to be good to fucking people, because you never know 10 years down the road, you run right back into that person. That's why I feed the cats. Got a bunch of dirty ass motherfuckers trying to play God. Can't even clean their fucking ass properly, but want to fucking play God in somebody's life. Now I gotta sit here, rip apart the block, and replace the piston rings that got fried. It doesn't end well for anyone. This guy is no longer giving people simply because society. I know other people like this right now downtown San Diego. What that mean? Are you directing that at me, or are you talking about the Skid Row? You talking about Skid Row? He said it doesn't end well for anyone. This guy is no longer going to be accepted by society. Nigga, if that was for me, I've always been anti-society. I don't give a fuck about society, nigga. What the fuck are you talking about? Do you not watch my videos? Society will manipulate you into doing dumb shit, into being a part of a fucking army. I'm so glad that I failed the Navy test twice. And I knew I was gonna pass this shit. I studied for this shit. It's dummy proof. It's literally stupid proof. That's why I'm talking about the shit in my life that happened that I couldn't control. And what my father told me after the second time that I failed, I then went and told my father I tried to go into the Navy. We didn't have no good relationship. I wanted to leave. He told this, I was 11th grade. This was when the recruiters come into the school. Anybody that's in high school, if you're in 11th grade, you got recruiters in your school right now trying to get you into the military. So that's what I was gonna do. I didn't see no fucking way out. And the Navy had a fraction where they do Navy SEALs, where you get picked and you get to go on missions and you don't come the fuck home. Everybody in the army, they come home every weekend, every month. I'm not trying to come back to this house. I'm not trying to see these people. I wanted to go away forever, and I failed. And then I went and I spoke to my dad. He like, oh, you don't have no place in no man's army. I wish I had a place in your heart. My mom is a manipulator, narcissist. She turned my whole family against me over some shit she asked me to do. Practically begged me, and when I told her no more, she flipped. Yeah, y'all seen Blade, right? When Blade said, "You let shit slide one time, motherfuckers think they can ice skate uphill." I did that shit with my sister, and then she kept changing the rules on me. Oh, if you don't like this, you could leave. So I gotta I gotta change my whole life. Where you said I'm gonna come down here and you're gonna help me get on my feet. Now I'm stuck in the house where I gotta babysit, watch the children, this cook, take them to school, walk them to school, walk to the school and walk them back home. So y'all can work and y'all can have extra money, and you start staying home and you being a stay-at-home mom, because now I'm paying part of the rent and my father is also paying. I didn't know that my father was helping her with finances so I could stay there. She didn't tell me that. So she was getting money from my dad and me and the state. And her wife was working. So she was staying at home for free. And I was, anyway, let me read this comment. She trying to ruin my life. She going to my work, trying to get me fired. I just had my son. He was a blue boy, and she could care less just because I didn't agree with her. Yeah. And listen, the only time you're going to get that respect, I feel, I don't even feel I know this. When you just say fuck it, you don't even acknowledge them, right? Like, I've been going back and forth on whether or not I want to tell my sister happy birthday next month. And I've been thinking about my mother and my father. Those are the only two reasons why I would ever tell my sister happy birthday. But why would I want to tell my sister happy birthday when she never even told me sorry for all the shit that she put me through? She never told me sorry for all the shit that I had to sit there and watch her put her children through. She never told me sorry for betraying me. She never told me sorry for sitting there while her fucking wife was threatening to shoot me and the police was in the fucking house. She on the phone with her aunt-in-law, not even her aunt by blood. She had mad aunts in Trinidad by blood that kept asking me how she doing when I call them to talk to them about me and how I'm doing. They always asking how she doing, right? So I'm like, why I have to tell somebody happy or happy anything or wish them anything positive when they're not a good person? Stop being good to bad people. You will continue to suffer, right? When you family be the most fucked up because we don't expect them. Exactly. Exactly. And then when you expect them to, it's like you're putting this preconceptual notion that other people are going to be like that as well. But what I say is I don't expect anything from anyone outside of what I can give to the world, right? So if you give love to the world, right? And if you give love and love isn't the constant, if you do good and love isn't the constant, you're not doing good to the right people. So you have to change who you're doing good to. If you're telling people, hey, good day, and you're talking to people and you're giving them advice and you don't feel love, you only feel drained and you only feel depleted, you only feel like you're being punished, then you're being kind to the wrong people. When you be kind to the right people, it feels so fulfilling. It feels like you told somebody that they dropped a receipt and they turn around and they pick it up and they start smiling and laughing and they feel so excited that somebody told them they dropped something because they probably never had anybody told them, hey, this or that, right? So when you be kind, don't be kind to the people that don't deserve your kindness. Be kind to the people that do deserve your kindness, right? Animals and stray cats and all that, and nature deserves our kindness, right? And once we give kindness to nature, like I was talking about years ago, you could throw your food where you see an animal normally go to, right? Instead of throwing the food in the trash, that animal is going to eat it up. Like the ants. I'm watching ants right now clean up the ground, right? And that is the type of love that you would get back in ways that you won't even fathom. you give love to an animal, and a human being 2 days down the road gives you a free like you get your coffee for free, or you get a sandwich for free or something like that, right? Yeah. And it's not even just now real, it's going to be so much more things that you realize, because you're going to be tapped into who you are and the things that you expect to give to the world. So when you dive into you and you say, okay, what do I want to give to the world, right? What do I want to do that's going to change my life, and then I can, help somebody out, or I can come up with an idea, even if I can't fund that idea, even if I can't go into production to make the idea a reality. I can put the idea out there, which I've been doing on my Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube and TikTok. I put a bunch of ideas out there, and I watch the world grab it. And so many people are on YouTube tarot reading. So many people are on YouTube talking about history. So many people are on YouTube talking about the future. So many people on YouTube talking about coming together and being family. So many people are talking about being nice to yourself. So many people are talking about God consciousness, Christ consciousness. So many people are talking about so much positive things that I've been talking about every step of my life, every single day, every single week, month, year. I never change the tone. If anything, I get burned by the sun and I get refined into the new version of the old me, because the old me wasn't a bad person. So this version of me is that version of me, but a lot more prouder, a lot more braver, a lot more gung ho, a lot more I don't give a fuck, because I'm a good person, and I'm going to continue to be a good person. I'm going to continue to practice good against evil, in spite of evil, in spite of the fucking people that's seeing good being done, and they think that it's being done for a fucking ulterior motive. When those people that see good be done, they come to the person that's doing the good with the ulterior motive. They don't go to the thing that's being done, right? Like, I go after the darkness in the drill music, and I give you holy drill music. I'm taking the fucking darkness and I'm using it as a weapon to fight against the darkness, while putting a positive message into every song. I'm giving you rap soca, where I'm putting my roots into my into my adopted roots. I'm putting Brooklyn and Trinidad, and I'm bringing soca and rap music together. That's why I released my last album, Trill Sinatra, my new EP, The Order of the Dragon, The New World Order. We are the New World Order. You're going to start hearing people talking about this next year. We are the New World Order. We influence the world. They look for you and to see what you're doing with your day-to-day life, so that they can give it to a celebrity, and that celebrity can say, I was talking to this guru or this person, and they had me doing exactly what you were doing, and you're looking at them saying that they got this idea from somebody that you know is watching you, right? Let's say Dame Dash is watching me right now. He gonna go tell Jay-Z, do this, do that, do this, do that. I'm a Sagittarius. Jay-Z is Sagittarius. It makes sense, right? So if he do what he took from me, right, pervert it a little bit, and then release it into the world as if it was his, he would still get the blueprint from me. And then he would re-engineer it, like how music and remixes are done, and how the world is in the industry. You take something old, you sample it, right? So they're going to sample your ideas. They're going to sample you. They're going to sample your likeness. They're going to sample the things that you put out into the world for free. And then they're going to charge you for it. And then tell you that it's impossible for you to get to it, because you got to pay them to watch it. And then everybody thinks it's about money, but it's not about money. Did you not hear what I just said? They're going to tell you that you can't achieve it, but they're going to take it from your likeness and charge you to watch it on TV and tell you it's impossible. That's manipulation. They're lying to you. They're taking your dreams so they can sell it to you, and then make you think it's about money, but it's about control. If you believe that you could do anything that you put your mind to, instead of what they tell you, after you pay them and you watch it on a movie, if you just believe it out of nowhere, you're probably not even going to enjoy movies anymore, because you're going to say, I could do the same shit better or by myself. You're not going to listen to the same shit music no more because you're going to say, that nigga's lying. He spends 24/7 in the studio. He ain't selling no drugs. He ain't shooting nobody. He ain't spinning no blocks. This nigga's lying. This nigga talk about, they say that weed is a gateway drug, right? Weed is not a gateway drug. Your favorite rapper is the gateway drug because your favorite rapper keep talking about drugs and lean and codeine, so it makes you think you can do it too. Selling you that shit. The only person that sell dreams is a devil. Fuck them niggas. You don't need to hit me up for no reading. You can hit me up in the comments. I'll give you for free. I'm not going to sell you. And I'm not going to sell you me. I'm going to give me and put me out there on a platform that I got to pay for to be on the platform. And if you want it, you can donate. It's there. You can stream it for free, right? But I still paid the $1,100 or however $1,000 it took to go to the Jay-Z concert. I didn't pay. My ex-wife did it. It's like, she was the best and the worst person I ever had in my life. I even told her that. Everything that I say about my ex-wife, I tell the world this because I used that well, I didn't use it, but while I was in that relationship, we made sunflowers popular. In 2016 and 17 and 18, that's when you started seeing sunflowers everywhere on social media. Why? Because we kept going to the sunflower field with the children and taking pictures and doing all this and that. And I was taking the pictures. I like making memories. Nobody was taking pictures and doing all this shit. I changed the world and I'm still doing it. They're not going to give me the credit for it because they see that I'm where they are. So they feel like just because I live where they live or I'm at the same level physically as them, that they can get to where I am spiritually. You can't get to the fuck where I am physically when you're not even spiritual. They want to light candles and do libations and shit. That's third grade magic. Y'all seen Harry Potter, right? Which one of the teachers you saw pull out a book and say, no. Which one of the teachers and the evil villains you saw pull out a magic book before they swing they magic wand? Or did they just think some shit and go like that and your fucking wand went flying? So don't fuck around with these third grade ass magic people that they try to make you think that they're doing such great fucking alchemy, or they're making such great fucking magic happen, or they're doing this or they're doing that. They're not doing shit but taking your motherfucking 30 seconds and turning that into revenue on their YouTube video. They don't like me because I'm talking about I'm selling them out. I'm giving you for free what they're selling to you. They don't like me. They watch my videos and they take the ideas and they sell you dreams. But I'm giving this to you for free. That's why I don't have too many views. But look, I got 8 likes. I never had 8 likes before on none of my lives. So I'm gonna keep doing it because it's gonna keep going up. And I'm gonna keep stealing they motherfucking customers and clients. Just like in Rick and Morty, when the devil was selling people that bullshit, right? He was trying to sell Rick a fucking stethoscope that he looked into the stethoscope, it was gonna make him dumb. But what he did, he opened the store right across the street, right? He's like, yo, for free, I'm gonna remove all the shit and you're gonna get the magic. That's what I'm doing. I'm removing all the shit that they're trying to sell you and deceive you, right? Take your hard-earned money, but they're going to sell you some shit that's never going to happen. I'm going to tell you some shit that is going to happen, and you're not going to have to pay me nothing for it. So they're going to come to my videos and hate like the devil do when Rick was fucking thinking, and then his own granddaughter talking about at least he's this and at least he's that. At least the nigga is a fucking deceiver. He will fucking kill you, and he did. He betrayed her in the end. And then what they did, they went and they got fucking steroid up. They got in the gym, right? And they went on the fucking stage and they jumped his ass. This is what I'm doing. That just made my day right there. Yo, I love Rick and Morty, man. But when Rick and fuck is her name? Damn. Summer. When Rick and Summer do some shit, that's the stuff you gotta pay attention to. When Rick and Summer do shit, when Rick and Morty go on their adventure, that's up to speculation, right? It'd be good. It'd be good. I'm not gonna lie. They be going on some good adventures. But when Rick and Summer do some shit, because she's the older sister, she's not the child that's being manipulated by chasing after women and being lustful. Summer's not being lustful. Summer might talk about boys and this, that, and the third, but Summer's smart. Summer knows, right? Because when they were going to the party and they if y'all remember the episode where she had Morty coming out of her stomach, she works for whatever the hell Rick gives her. Morty just hangs around Rick and picks up the scraps, right? But the scraps that Morty picks up, he's gonna be the next Rick. Summer is what the fuck? Summer's gonna be the next president. And she's gonna know all the shit that's going on. She's gonna know how to do all the shit. She's gonna have the connections with all the people. She's gonna have everything that she needs, and she's not gonna be practicing it. She's gonna have Morty be her Rick, right? Just like how the president has Rick doing all the other shit for him. Yo, yo, they don't like me. They don't like me. I'm doing what the fuck Rick did in that episode where the devil was selling people dreams. The devil's selling people dreams, and then Rick coming there talking about, hey, I'm gonna take away all the negative side effects, and you keep all the gifts and the positive stuff for free. And that's what I'm doing. I'm telling y'all how to do this shit for free while they selling you. Oh, you want a deeper reading? Oh, you want a deeper dive? Oh, you want a deeper this? Oh, you want a deeper that? Oh, okay. They know they're not supposed to be charging you for a fucking fortune. They know they're not supposed to charge you for fortune telling. But you have insurgents that's been posted on the line. They got insurgents that's posted online that's selling fucking fortune. They know that that's illegal against universal law. You can't sell somebody their own fucking future. You have to tell them that shit for free if you know it. And if you don't, you're preventing life from being lived. You're not reproducing and multiplying. We don't have to reproduce and multiply by fucking and making babies. No, you could expand somebody's mentality and expand somebody's life by giving them the information that they are lacking, that you know, and you could clearly see that they need it, but you're going to sell it to them anyway. And when you sell it to them, it takes away something from them because they feel like now they're not going to be able to achieve it until they go back and they buy more information from you. And they got to buy more of this and they got to buy more of that. Nigga, I work for an infinite God. I don't deal in sacrifices. I work for an infinite source. We don't deal in sacrifices. The God of this world only sees the living because he takes the light from the living and makes sure you die. And then after you die, you think about going to heaven. My God sees the living and the dead. Where's my fucking book? Where's my fucking book? The book of the dead. I need my people to come back to fucking life. Because you're reading a fucking book that was written by a demon. The book don't even talk positively about God or Jesus. It says he was going around healing people. That's some hateful ass shit to say. All 12 of them deceivers. They want you to believe that they were disciples. All of them were in on it. Not just Judas. They were all in on it. That's why you had the 12 families that's running the world right now. That's why you had the 12 colonies, but then they adopted one other colony to make it the 13 colonies in this fucking world. Don't fucking play with me. I don't fuck around. I tell y'all this truth. I told y'all I'm gonna spit the truth until I'm fucking dead and gone. They're gonna have to kill me. But I'm already dead. I'm a fucking Elysium. You can't kill what's already dead. I am death. That's why I teach people how to fucking live life. I'm not fear. It's a difference. You seen the Hobbit? Smaug? His breath is death. I got the power of life and death at the tip of my tongue. That's why I be spitting this life shit. And they don't like me. These tarot readers and these spiritualists and the insurgents that got infiltrated into the spiritual community, they don't like me. They take my ideas and they give credit to somebody else that took my idea too. Because I give y'all this shit for free, like Rick did in the movie where the devil was selling people shit and they was taking shit from him while he giving them. I'm gonna give you a fucking a baseball mitt that can make you the best catcher in the world, but you're gonna be living 1966 every single day. But Rick came in and say, "Hey, I'm gonna take away all the side effects." Right? You got the shoes that'll make you play like Jordan, like Mike, right? But in order for you to be like Mike, you gotta lose all this shit. You're gonna lose your father, you're gonna lose your mother, you're gonna lose everybody in your family. It's gonna be only you left in the world. And every baby that you have, they're gonna be fucking stillbirth. But what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take away all the side effect from the shoes, right? And I'm gonna give you the shoes, and you're gonna be like Mike, and you're gonna be making the money. You're gonna be able to help your family. You're gonna be able to do this, achieve that, elevate, and none of the side effects. That's what Rick did in an episode of Rick and Morty, and that's what I'm doing. That's why these tarot readers don't like me. They can't give credit to me. They can't even shout me out, because if they do, they know I'm gonna smile. They don't want to see God smile. They don't want to see God smile. They don't want to see an angel smile. They want to see an angel. You seen the show Lucifer? Lucifer's daughter, when Lucifer was about to die, you saw her face. They want to see that. They don't want to see the beautiful girl. They don't want to see the beautiful boy. They don't want to see Lucifer's angel face. They want to see him when the devils and the demons was overtaking the humans, and he had to come and say, "Bow down to your God." Right? When he had to get mad. That's what they want. That's what they want. They want they want to see me mad. They want to see me demonized. They don't want to see me angelic. Because they know that the angels are both demons and angels. They can turn both fucking cheeks. The demons that y'all believe in are angels that fell from heaven. The fuck are you talking about? Every demon is an angel. They're just an angel for a different level. There's levels to this shit. Lil Uzi Vert said, I forgot the damn song. I just want to rock. Said 1, 2, 3, 4. That's my high. Some throw up the 5. That's my high, right? The 5. It's not the 9. It's not the 6. It's not the 7. But anyway, they don't like me. They never gonna like me. They never gonna shout me out because I take the money out of their motherfucking pocket. I'm taking their clients and turning them to free. And I'm giving their clients what they try to sell them. And then their clients are realizing that they're lying. So now their clients, they're probably in relationships with one of their clients that they lied to, and they don't even know that shit because these motherfucking narcissists, these motherfucking demons, oh, they think you think you're smart when you're lying and manipulating people, and you don't really believe that this demonic shit is real. Somebody will get into a relationship with you. Watch next year how many tarot readers end up dead. Watch next year. Watch next year how many tarot readers end up unalived by people that they're in relationships with. They're not going to be unalived by strangers. They're going to be in relationships, and then you're going to find out, oh my God, my reader just died. Like my reader ain't been online for like 3, 4, 5 months. What happened? And then you see on the news, blah, 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 blah. But hey, listen, 2027, y'all better be fucking ready. Y'all better be ready. I told y'all not to get in relationships 2 years ago. I told y'all to be quiet 3 years ago. I told y'all that. But then everybody kept talking. Everybody kept selling shit. Everybody kept trying to sell this and sell that. Now niggas is evacuating the country. You don't hear 19 Keys. I don't even, where the fuck 19 Keys go? He's still alive? Where the fuck all these niggas that was talking about the Pan Africa this and the this and that and the we this and the we that and the gods this and the gods that? Oh my God, we all this and we all that. Where them niggas go? They've been lying so much and so long. 17:17 on the clock right now. It's 3:17, but I got it on military time, so it's 17:17. Angel numbers. Angel numbers. When somebody telling you the truth, you'll see angel numbers. When somebody telling you a lie, you'll see angel numbers. When somebody telling you the truth, you'll see angel numbers that starts with 1, 3, 4, 7, and 9. When somebody lying to you, you'll see 5, 2, 6, and 8. When you see 808, somebody lying to you. When you see 222, somebody lying to you. When you see 666, somebody lying to you. When you see sevens, threes, ones, nines, and tens and 11s, those are all master numbers. Those are numbers that means beginning. The 3 is the echo of the 1 and the 1 and the 1 together, right? Because 1 and 1 don't equal 2, it equals 3. You come together with somebody, it's not 2 people. Y'all have a baby, it's going to be 3 people, right? That's the echo of life, right? So if you see 1, 3, 1, 3, 7, 9, 10, and 11, those are your God numbers. Those are your upper numbers. Once you see 5, 2, 6, 8, that shit way. That shit way. Straight negativity. That shit way. One time. Don't even continue to listen to whatever the thing talking about. Negative. That shit way. Now you know every single number in the fucking out of 1 to 10. Now you know about every single angel number, right? So if you're looking at military time or if you're looking at regular time, you know the twos is bad, right? Like how Tony Mataran said, testing 1 tree, we not test 2, right? We don't test 2. We test 1 tree. That's the echo of life. Tree is the echo. 7 is heaven. 9 is the completion, right? 9 is a full-grown man. 10, you're beginning again, right? It's a new beginning with the 0 as infinite possibilities, right? So if you see the 0 first and then the 1, the 0 is the infinite, the 1 is the possibility, right? And then you see the 9 is shit completed. When you see the 7, you're very close to heaven, or you're actually sitting in that motherfucker. I am number 7. That's my life path number. You don't trust 2, exactly. You don't trust 2, 6, all that negative numbers, all the numbers that don't have harmony. You can't harmonize those numbers. They can't repeat. Nah. What is it? It's damn. Oh my God! It only multiplies by 1 in itself. I forgot what number that called. Oh my God! It's right on the tip of my tongue. Whatever. If it's a number that you can only multiply, you can only divide it by 1 in itself. Those are the numbers that you could trust. The numbers that just keep going on and on and on. Those infinite numbers, they don't have any solutions. They just continue on forever. Now I could be wrong. I could be incomplete with my explanations, but this is what I'm feeling right now. So I'm gonna say it. The numbers that just go on forever, they don't have a, a harmonic stop. They're the numbers you can't really trust. The numbers that 1 in itself, they're the numbers that are master numbers. They can't go, they can't do nothing else. Um they can't tell you a different story. It's only gonna be 1 in itself. 3 and 1, 9 and 1, 10 and 1, or 11 and 1, right? Because the 0 don't really matter. The 0 is where the numbers come from. The 0 is the nothing, right? And in the nothing, everything matters. That's why I say you can have everything and that be nothing, and you can have nothing and that be everything. But shit, I've been on here for over an hour. I'm so glad y'all was on here with me. I gotta use the bathroom though. I gotta pee. I've been drinking the coffee. I ain't even finished my coffee. There's no more ice in it. You can't even hear a swish. It's just coffee in it. But yeah, when y'all watch this back, I just want y'all to know when y'all watch this back, I love y'all. I really do love you. I am love. So what I say, if I might cuss, or I might make you feel like shit, or I might this or I might that, it's all for a reason. Everything is part of the plan. Everything is part of our growth, our evolution, and shaking shit up, right? So if I can't shake you up, I might be lying to you. If I don't shake you up and make you feel disturbed or make you feel a certain way, I might just be lying to you, right? But when you hearing that talk and you feeling all comfortable and you feeling like you're being rocked to sleep and you're not being disturbed to get the fuck up, then you know that ain't me. I'm gonna rock you the fuck up out of your sleep like lightning when it strike. Bow, thunder. I'm not gonna tell you no sweet lies for you to rock yourself to sleep. I'm gonna shake your ass the fuck up. Time to get up. Wake up. Time to go, baby. You're in the jungle, baby. Yeah. You're in the jungle, baby. You're gonna die in the jungle. Welcome to the jungle. We're gonna bring you to your you're in the jungle. Welcome to the jungle. You my serpentine jungle. Welcome to the jungle. See ya. It's not in the jungle. Welcome to the jungle. Let's come to break you down. Grand Theft Auto, San Andreas. Yo, that was one of the greatest songs of all time. Welcome to the jungle. Welcome to the jungle. And take it day by day. You can live like an animal in the jungle where we play. You got the hook to what you need. And take it eventually. You can have anything you want, but you better not take it from me in the jungle. Welcome to the jungle. I had to bleed the lizard. I had to feel that. Bleed the lizard. My serpentine. I ain't gonna end it like that. I'm gonna end it like this. I hope y'all have a good day. Thank y'all for tapping in. I got 8 likes. Oh my god. The last time the most likes I ever got was 6 or 7. 6, 7. But now I got 8. And I feel great. I appreciate everybody tapping in. Comments. Y'all listening to my whole life story. Well, part of my life story. The parts that matter. But that's what I want. I want to be able to talk to the world. Well, not just to the world, but to the people that are going to gravitate towards my content. The people are going to gravitate towards me and my music. And I want to make sure that I'm giving you worthy. I'm giving you what's worthy of me and what's worthy of heaven, which is honesty and truth and nothing in between. Nothing more, nothing less. If anything, is more truth and less of the covering up and preventing and all that stuff. So it's like it's gonna be a point where I talk blatantly and openly about every and anything, and I won't even think about how it makes me feel or how it's been, how it's laid my life, right? I'm gonna be able to talk about my father walking out. I'm gonna be able to talking about being given away and then being given away again, because that's not something that I was ever able to sit down and talk to somebody about, right? And then when I went and talked to my father about the things that happened in the past, I got cussed out for voicing how I felt and how things made me feel. So One day is gonna come a time where I'm just speaking, and it's not even gonna be like a ball in my throat or the water that's building up in my eyes right now. It's just gonna be me speaking. It's gonna be me being honest. It's gonna be, just like how it's always been. But like I said, I'm just a new version of the old. I'm a better version of the old me, but the old me wasn't a bad version. It was just a version of me that was still scared to put my truth out there to the world. And now I'm not scared to put my truth out there to the world. Now I used to cry and think that I wanted to have a friend, or I needed to have somebody that I could just, you know, just be intimate with and just have that. But when the things started getting presented to me, it started to make me feel like, hell no, that's not what I want, because you got to take the good with the bad. You got to take the trade-offs when you want whatever the hell that it is that you want, right? So before, when I was trying to chase my wife and my career, I ended up losing both. So now I'm only chasing my career. I'm only chasing my dreams. I'm only living my dreams. And I'm only living in the life that I've dreamt of for so many years to live in. And I'm living in it right now. I'm seeing the change that I've done. I put in so much work, over 10. I put over 20 years of work, because I'm not a citizen. So if I was a citizen, I would have only had to put 10 years, but I'm not a citizen. And I'm working on getting, everything is already done. The lawyers is doing their work, and we just waiting right now, playing the waiting game. So it took me 20 years to get to where everybody else get to in 5 to 10 years, because they have help. I have no help. Nobody was on my side. My father believed in me, and my father still believes in me to a certain extent. But I gotta believe in myself. I gotta believe in myself more than my dad and anybody else can. So whatever the hell it is that I put out and I do is gonna be me working on me. It's not gonna be me trying to do something for somebody else's benefit, or it's not gonna be me trying to do something because I'm trying to make somebody else look good, or I'm praying for somebody else. Man, fuck that shit. Praying for me, I'm praying for my family. I'm being thankful for everything that I have, and I'm moving forward, and I'm gonna continue moving forward, and I'm gonna continue to show the children of tomorrow how to move forward, not to stay stuck, and not how to get stuck, and not how to be stuck by other people. So I appreciate y'all. Lieutenant 7, the left shield hand of God, and my tongue is a weapon. The life or death, the tip of my tongue. I am death. Now go live life. My evening stars. We shine bright after the morn. And tomorrow is going to be a new dawn. We are the new world order.